You yourself have quite a distinguished fashion background.
See, this is where I get worried on live television. Because I don't know what you're planning now.
I'm going to talk about a little old show called Head to Toe that I remember watching. And you were
in primary school, weren't you?
Yes, I would have been actually. I was saying that because I remember.
Stupid.
But it was before Off the Rails. Look at you there.
Oh, with
still have the mustache.
Stuff and my good friend Miss Mary O'Sullivan. It's a fine coat, isn't it?
It's like you could wear that coat today. How did you get that gig?
Well, I think it's fairly obvious. I was always into club. My mum and dad, my dad worked in Cleary's back in the day, God rest him, and my mother, God rest her, worked in a place called Cassidy's, which was a ladies' outfitters in Georgia Street 100 years ago, and they were into their clothes. I know that sounds... I'm not making it, I think it's a fact. And I was always into trying to look as well. And Jerry Ryan used to say I was the only man who dressed for radio, which is probably... But so... I was always into that, and I got approached what I do, and I thought, I could actually bring my perspective to that. Yeah. And it was brilliant. It was great fun to do.
And you're there in your beautiful white Mac, and no wonder it was white because...
It was awful.
It was great.
Yes.
But you had access to a lot of washing powder back in the day.
Well, I could keep myself clean.
We have a clip of you that, again, very nostalgic.
Did you spend your... Oh, look at this.
Yeah. Now, do you remember accosting...
I never accosted anybody.
In supermarket aisles.
I never accosted anybody.
But you were trying to get them to swap washing powders.
I was. 2-for-1 swap. Very famous back in the day. And there you go. What a handsome young man he was. Whatever happened to him?
They weren't planted. Like, they were just random people who went up. What would you call them?
Like, she's not an actress.
Yeah, what would you call them?
No, these are real. Hang on a second. These are real people. There were people in Rathfarnham who remember this with great fondness. They had a thing called a hide, which is like an enormous box, I swear to God. And I would hide, literally, in this box. Camera crew ready, all set up. And we would... accost unsuspecting shoppers, real people. Thank you.
Jump out at them.
Jump out and go, hello. You don't know me, but I have a plan. And then we would eventually convince them that it was worth their while and mine to go to their house and film them with their washing. I know it sounds odd now, but then it seemed perfectly fine.
Bring it back, I think.
It was huge, and it was huge. And Daz, and I'm with all due respect, Daz paid a lot of our bills at the time when we needed our bills paid. So it was, and it was no problem to me to do something like that.
There's a picture of someone that we found that it would be really interesting to get your take on what this backstory will be. This gentleman.
Isn't that the new...
Liz.
I think that's the new James Bond.
No, Liz.
Yes, is it?
Liz,
sure.
I love all your work. I have all your books.
Yeah. He's down beside an Aston Martin. What car was that and why were you lying down beside it? Can you remember, Marty?
I have two answers for that. I don't know and I don't know.
Do you remember?
Yeah, because some cameraman said, would you ever lie down beside that car to make a great picture? And you do what you're told.
Well, it's actually better than a woman in her bikini, which is the usual thing.
I don't know if many will agree with you, but thank you for the
objectified Marty Whelan. Oh, my God.
Objectified. Well, how lovely for me. But so somebody says to you, will you do that? And you go, oh, yeah, OK. And you go, what? You know, it's
Why do we know?
It's tough.
We know what
it's tough
like.
at the bottom.
You do what you got to do.
It's tough at the bottom, Liz, Anyway, thank you for that.